Isn't the first time or the last time that I'm gonna make this video for you personally, specifically. You wanna buy a house, but you don't know where to start. First off, call me. That's great, we'll take care of it. But you wanna get a little bit more insight on the process? Great, I'm here for it. Let's ride. Number one, you're gonna link up with a realtor. That realtor has referrals to get you with a local lender. These are the first two integral pieces to know where you stand, to get your estimate of your monthly payment, your down payment, to make sure that you have your necessary down payment and funds ready to go, and coach you on what to do, how to get those funds as a gift, how to make sure that those funds are accounted for. That's step one and step two. Step three is gonna be, once you have that pre-approval in your hand, you got partnered up with the lender and a realtor. Your realtor is gonna take you out to start showing you homes. Traditionally, the realtor would ask what you're looking for. We would come up with a bunch of homes and then start taking you around. Now lately, or these days as I like to say, everybody has their favorite site like Visalia Home Search or Zillow or Realtor, or these home search websites that you can use to see what homes are on the market. Then you're gonna go see some homes. You're gonna see a lot of homes. See as many homes as you feel like you need to see. If it's one home, that's amazing. If it's 27 homes, that's amazing. You should not get any pushback from your realtor on how many homes it takes for you to get to the one. I will also make a quick note to the realtors. This is on you, not on them. Great. So now let's get back to you, the most important part, right? Let's say out of those 27 homes, you found one that you're ready to make an offer on. This is where your agent, who is local and has his hand on the current market, is going to be able to work out and negotiate the best deal for you. I like to pick up the phone. I'm old school. Send them a text message. I'm new school. And make sure that they're available to talk and see what we can work out over the phone. After, I'm gonna still do what you want me to. And make sure that it's in your best interest. Have you sign it up, and then we send it out over to them. Now, this is our initial offer. We can end up having that accepted. We can end up having that countered or multi-countered. I'll go into that. Or we can just straight up not get a response. Maybe we offended somebody, maybe they're busy. We can always try again, and or we can move on to the next. It's up to you. Multi-counter or a counter offer is basically when you send in your highest best, and then they let you know that that wasn't what they were looking for. And sometimes it will have exact stipulations on what you need or they want. Sometimes it will just say, give it another shot. A multi-counter situation is letting you know that there's other interested buyers who also have offers in, and now you are competing for that same property. We're not gonna go too far into that. For specifics, just DM me, we'll talk about it. Great, let's say you sent over an offer, you got the offer accepted. Congratulations, woo, woo. Now we're gonna open up escrow. As soon as we have an accepted offer and we take it over and open escrow, that's the seller's agent job, then we, the buyer side, is going to be in charge and in line to put your EMD. Now, your EMD is your earnest money deposit. It's 1% traditionally. The higher, the stronger it looks on your offer and how committed you are to that home. Your EMD is a refundable down payment that is in good faith to start your transaction. Once you have your EMD in within the first 72 or 3 days, 72 hours or 3 days, I like to clarify. Then we're going to open up our inspection period. We want to get all the inspectors, from the home inspector to the roof inspector, scope the sewer, whatever it is that you feel you want to have checked, pre-checked, and rechecked for your heart's content, to be confident that you can continue through the escrow on that home to purchase. Usually 17 days is when we have to get in and get out of the house. Inspections came back. We had a couple little things, maybe some dry rot, maybe some old pipes. What do we do now, Alex? Now we go back to the negotiating table. We send over what's called an RR, a request for repairs. We can then ask for them to be fixed, or we can just simply ask for a credit towards those repairs at our convenience. In the state of California, believe it or not, your RR does not even have to be answered back. If you get an answer back, take that and run with it. That's a win-win right there. If they do not respond back to your RR within those 17 days, you have the right to cancel. If you find anything within those 17 days that you don't like, even if it's the payment because it changed a little bit once they got the exact taxes and exact insurance in, then you can get out of that escrow and move on from there without any repercussions and without losing your EMD. Now, as soon as you go past those 17 days, it gets a little bit trickier, stickier, and harder to come out unscathed. Our job as brokers and agents is to protect you the best that we can. That's why you work with the best in the industry. So we get through the inspection period. We have another timeline of usually within 30 days for the banks and title companies to transfer the money and the title from the seller to the buyer and the money from the buyer to the seller. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't make me re-say it. And then we're going to get what's called the clear to close. You're going to sign for your home. And in the next 2 to 3 days, it's going to be key day. We're all going to celebrate, pop open some apple cider, and enjoy your brand new home. Now that you have the brand new home in your name, here's some of the things that you also want to do right before you actually close is you want to transfer all your utilities out of your name from where you're at and into your name for where you're going. You want to try to avoid any gaps in that coverage so that you don't have to pay startup fees or restart fees or whatever you want to call it. I digress. This is the quick version and it still took me 7 minutes. I would love to dive in deep for you in your exact situation. Go ahead and reach out. If you like this content, please go ahead and share it, follow along for more. Thanks as always for even getting to this point. Talk to you soon.